Hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits, episode 42. My name is Meg and I will be your host. Today is a little different. As you can see behind me, I've got some facelifting going on in the craft loft. So getting a new sofa, talk about that later. But yeah, so everything's a little bit moved around, hence why I am on the floor. And I don't have my normal setup, so I'm front-facing camera today. I hope the quality is okay. So yes, it is August 11th, which is a Friday, and you are joining me in Rockville, Maryland, where I live with my husband and our service dog in training, T, who is absolutely adorable and seems to be 90% of what I post on Instagram nowadays. Today I am drinking iced coffee with almond joy creamer. So delicious. Alright, so I am wearing something from KAWAIIAN pizza apparel on Etsy. It's the Megara dress. And you can see it's got little like slits here, and then see if I can like lift it. On the skirt it's got like the little lines. So it's super cute. It's very comfortable. It's just the same style as all of the other kind of soft dresses I've been wearing recently. I think this will be a really fun to wear for Halloween. Really fun one to wear for Halloween when it comes up in October with like a sweater. It can be like, I don't know, everyday Megara or something. There are two cows that are going on right now. One ends August 31st, and that is the Christmas in July knit along or craft along. It doesn't have to be a Christmas yarn. It doesn't even have to be a Christmas themed project, just something to get it off of your plate that you normally might leave to the last minute during the holidays. So it's just trying to save you a little bit of headache, a little bit of heartache, a little bit of time. I still have my pile back there that I want to get done. I've gotten one gift, one selfish knit, and I've got another gift on the needle, two gifts on the needles. So in the next month, if I can wrap those up, that would be excellent. So yes, it goes to August 31st, and I'm hosting this with Georgianne of the Stitching Plaza. Hi, Georgianne. And she does all of the fantastic bags that I carry around almost all the time. Like, I have at least one bag at all times of hers in use, if not like 7. So yes. Also, I'm doing a bucket list sweater cal, which I believe I opened up all of the threads in my own group, and I'm not sure the link to Cassie worked, so I have to re-tag her in it, but the one that I linked Hannah in did. So I'll have to try that again. Sometimes I fail at Ravelry. Just so yes, and this is with the Raspberry Knitter, who is Cassie, and it's basically a sweater that you've been wanting to do for a while and you just keep putting off. So yeah, easy. That wraps up everything. I do have a vintage sweater along coming up with Hannah of the Corner of Craft and the Craft Tea Chat podcast, and now Etsy store. She's selling some beautiful bead markers, which are gorgeous. I wonder, no, I put my unicorn over with my Harry Potter things. All right, and that brings me to FOs, of which I do have 2. I was able to buckle myself down, get some things done. So let's start with my first off the needles was my This Is Halloween yarn by Bad Wolf Girl Studios, which is my yarn shop on Etsy. badwolfgirlstudios.etsy.com will get you there. Also, if you click the link in my Instagram, it'll be there, and I believe I have it linked down below if you're watching it on YouTube. I used the Glimmer, Knit Picks Glimmer in the Foxglove right here, and I did the Hawthorn fingering in the Goddess colorway for the heel, just because I knew that the heel gets a lot more rough and tough wear, so I did the wool and polyamide blend, and this is the merino and nylon with stellina blend. And yeah, so there's the sock, gorgeous and speckly, and this is Halloween color. Absolutely in love with it. I did the Afterthought heel. I did a 16-17 row cuff, sewn bind off, and true Afterthought heel where you cut in, and there they are. So yeah, super pleased with them. So glad that they're off the needles, because that was comically long. So yay. Anyway, I have 2 ready to ship, so if anyone orders it, they are ready to go. The next up is a Felici colorway. This is the mint chocolate chip, I want to say. The heels, toes, and cuffs are done with an ELANN yarn. ELANN yarn. I got it off of Amazon in a bundle. I spent like $30 on like 11 balls of yarn, and they're like 50 grams, and they come in all different colors. So this is a 2x2 rib, the mint chip pattern. This brown matched perfectly, like stupid perfect, oh my word. And I did both socks from 1 ball, didn't I? Yes, I did. They go backwards. For a second they look like they matched. It's because I tried to get the black to match up. It's like one of the most distinctive colors in here, so I tried to match them up. So I knit until there was basically no more yarn left, and this is just 1 ball of yarn for me with heels, toes, and cuffs in a contrast color. Haha, I got the word that I wanted, contrast. That's it. I keep saying opposing, and that's not what I want to say. So yes, these turned out really nice. They are knit 2 at a time on a US 1.5. I did a true Afterthought heel and a 2x2 rib. My stitches, however, were like uneven, so my 2x2 rib ended up being like a 2x2x4. And when they're mine, I don't care. So yeah, there's a little like block of stitches. You really don't even notice them from anywhere. So yes, done, 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 done. So happy to have both pairs off the needles. It took far too long, in my opinion. I'm gonna let them dry block, and by that I mean I put them on the blockers and I let them sit for like a week, and then they kind of like stretch and take this, not stretch, but like they kind of take the shape of the blocker, and then I just roll them up and I put them in my drawer. I am participating in Kristen's Boxo Socks Cal, which is knitting 12 pairs of socks for yourself in fingering weight yarn over 50 grams per sock or something. Yeah, per sock. You knit a sock using 50 grams or more, that's it, in fingering weight yarn, and you just have a box for yourself. And it's a socks box. I love it. I love it so much. So this was a Felici color from the last update. I don't know if they still have this color available on the website, but I think they did the last time I checked. And brown pairs really nicely with it. So also could have done mint, like a light mint, I think would have been nice. I was having pairing dreams last night as I was falling asleep. I was going through my stash in my head and I was like pairing up colors with heels, toes, and cuffs. Like, does anyone else dream about this stuff? Because I do. I think it's really weird, but that's what I do. Alright, I switched to the back camera, and we'll just see how that goes from there. I'm gonna try to look at the little nubby as best I can. Okay, so that's my 2 FOs for this week, which brings me into whips. of which I still have a lot. I have a lot. 2 things off the needles, and I don't feel much. Well, I like put 3 more things. I put 3 things on the needles to take 2 things off the needles. Smart Meg. This is the Part of Your World color from Dragon Hoard yarn. I don't believe it's available any longer, so sorry. But yeah, so that's what this one is. And I have attached a second ball. I am using my little narwhal, my unicorn narwhal. Beep. I love it. And that's how far I got the other day when I was knitting on it. Ta-da. So I think I will move my narwhal next time I start working on it. And yeah, I'm knitting these 2 at a time sleeves because otherwise the other sleeve will never get done. These are already taking long enough. And I have about that much more before, well, they are going to be shorter, so maybe I'll do about half that. Maybe I'll go to like here, and then I'll switch, and then this will be the 4th color, so they'll almost kind of match up, but not really, because I do want them to be 3/4 length sleeves. So trying it on, this is how I do it. I shove my arm through the neck and then just kind of do this, and I know I want it to go to here. So what I did last time was I took a pen and I was like, all right, I want the sleeves to stop like here. So then I need ribbing, and I'm like, all right, my ribbing is gonna go to like here. So you see the 2 tick marks? All right, so that's the ribbing. And I can actually write rib on there. And then from there, I'm gonna go, okay, so that's the last color. Now, where can I fade? And I had more colors in my last sweater. So where am I gonna fade the next color in? So it looks like, I would say this will be the last color. This would be the fade. This would be the next color, and this would be the fade. Boom. So, now I've got all these little tick marks on my arm, and when I put the sweater on, I sit here and I go, okay, I have to get this color to here, and then I'm gonna fade the next color. So I'm gonna put an F in between for fade, and I'm gonna put an F in between for fade there, and that's how I knit sleeves, because I'm a weirdo. Don't do as I do, right? Unless you like that, unless that makes perfect sense to you. Yeah, so I can always wipe it off and replan my attack, but thus far I got from basically where those little orange dots are, right here, down on my knitting the other day, which was great. It was really great. And I'd actually love to have this finished soon. I mean, I'd love to have it finished last week. And it's living in my Ursula bag by Molly Klein Design, which I'm absolutely in love with. Absolutely in love with. This is okay. If you were new, if you're new, welcome to the crazy. This is it. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I love you all so much. I will talk more about this bag in a little bit, but I'm gonna talk about what's in it for now. So this is my bag for my West knits, and it's so amazing. I just can't. Okay, it's the best. Later. All right. And I've decided a lot of you want to see it. You want to see it so bad. And I do want to show you. So I'm on my last color, which is Potions Master. Look at that. So gorgeous. Pat needs some Halloween socks in this, like, dragon fire type of color. All my Game of Thronesians, You know what I mean? Look at that. That could be Dragonfire. So, I mean, like, I name it one thing, you can take it in another direction, because I do that often. I grab things, like Gabby was like, I'm gonna put this together and make it a Harry Potter shawl, because I'm taking two not Harry Potter colors and making it a Harry Potter shawl, because I want to. And that's how I feel with this, is like, I'm gonna take, you know, that, and I'm gonna call it Dragonfire Socks or something. Okay, so, this is Potions Master right there, and Jelly Beans all the way in the middle, so I only got halfway through this wedge, and that was knit night on Tuesday. Hi everyone! So yes, I got to there on Tuesday, and I've decided I'm gonna show you the whole shawl, but I am not gonna tell you any other colors other than the ones I've already said, which is this is Potions Master. So yes. Okay. This is the Dotted Rays by Stephen West. There it is. Ta-da! And I have knit quite a lot in a week. So when you joined me last week, I believe we were right in this area, I believe. And then I added a second version. So I have said that this is Pinup Zombie, which I love. I needed a little bit of a darker Pinup Zombie, so I did go back in and dye a second skein, and I'm calling it Extra Dead. So it has more black, more purple, more green in that skein. So it's darker. If you would like to order your Pinup Zombie Extra Dead, please just put that in the comments when you place your order for a skein. Otherwise, it will come as the photo looks. So yeah, and then I striped these two, played really well together, let me tell you, that was gorgeous. And then this is the next color, and then we're going into my last color, which look at that, oh my word. So, doing really well here. I have over 350 stitches on the needles right now. These rows do get very long. There are supposed to be 526, I want to say, by the time you're done. So this is how my West knit is going. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Yeah. So there's so much. There's so much going on in this shawl. I am going to omit the last wedge of the large size. I've decided that I am going to, I have a blending wedge, and then I have a color wedge, and then I would have one more wedge after that, and I've decided to omit it because I don't think it's necessary. This is quite large. We all know I'm an aggressive blocker, so I'm not going to need to make it even larger than it already is, right? So, yes, I think I'm going to stop one wedge before the end. And it fits gorgeous in this bag. Look at this bag. Like, if we're fitting heads, like, it fits over my head. And I don't have a very large head, but I have a human head, you know? It would fit Patrick's head. He's got a giant noggin. I love it. So yes, this is my new bag, and I'm so excited. I love it so much. I could fit my head and my project in here, like, right? Living in my chemistry set bag by Stitching Plaza, with my pin from Oh So Geeky. Please check her out on Instagram. Oh So Geeky will be tagged below. I'm floored that they don't have more followers and everything because I think they're amazing. And I bought the Quibbler pin from them and Fred and George's Joke Shop, like the Weasley Wizard Wheezes from them, and I bought the Nasty Woman pin from them. How do they not have more followers? Please go follow them. They're awesome. Okay, so I was bitten by the bug of castanitis, as we all do sometimes. And on these US 5 needles, I have started a Flax Light by Tin Can Knits, who is a fabulous pattern designer. I've gotten, oh, looks pretty good. I got that much done. I am doing the 1 to 2 year size because the boy that I am knitting for he's a big boy. For his is Knit Picks, Comfy Fingering in the Celestial colorway. Looks like this. And this is 75% cotton, 25% acrylic, 218 yards. It's machine wash gentle and tumble dry low, but I just wanted something that was very wearable for a baby. I do notice that on size 5s, I feel like my gauge is a little loose, but you know, better breathable, I suppose. I've debated nicking the needles out of my Cozy Memories sweater, which I'll talk about in a second, and trading the 5s for 4s for the baby knit. So that's been a thought that I have. So we're gonna see what I do. I would love your opinion if you think it'll matter or not. When I put my skin behind it, that's how it looks. So it's not like lacy, but if I don't have my skin behind it, you can see through it. I don't know. It's very soft, like baby soft. It's wonderful. And I just pulled out and promptly lost. How did I do that? Aha. I had gotten these a little while ago. They're Clover bamboo needles. I got them 16-inch US 2s because I wanted to knit the collar. So they look like so. This is what I don't like about craft store needles is the cord. I've been very spoiled by my wonderful Jiaogu cord, which never holds a kink or a curl like this, but for the little bit that I'll need them, they will not be a problem. And plus, don't they make such a cute necklace? So yes, I was gonna pick up the stitches and knit the neckband and see how that changes my opinion of things. I think you're supposed to, I've got 2 more inches. I've got 2 more inches to do before I can separate for the sleeves. So, I don't know if I should go down to the 4 or not. Like Chelsea from Legacy Fiber Arts had just knit her baby the sweater, and she said she used 5s. She's pretty sure she used 5s, and I'm pretty sure she did because that's what the pattern calls for. So, maybe 5s is it. Anyway, this was one night, like an hour and a half, and I got that much done. So, the 5s are working up pretty well. I love my Jiaogus. So, I thought about striping this, like thin stripes in here, and they look all right on camera, but I don't know, they didn't look like they went together, and I still might not be sold. Hold on, let's do one more thing. Bought this blue for the sweater, and originally I bought that blue to go with it, and then when I saw them together, I was like, oh, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if they go together. I don't know if this has too much green in it. So then I traded it for the darker blue, and I thought that I liked that. Then I kept looking at it, and I'm like, oh, these would be pretty together. Then I picked up silver to go with a dark green for another sweater. So blue and silver obviously can work. Thought about that. But then I also had this one, just super cute. And this is the Comfy Sport in the pea pod colorway. So maybe the green, little boy, green. I don't know, I thought that's what I wanted to do. And that's now speaking. I like these two together. That's pretty. And this is the Marlin colorway. This one, Marlin. So anyway, I've got some debating to do. I've got a whole little bundle of comfy fingering now. Actually, this one's Comfy Sport, but the difference in the sweater itself with the little, this is a contrast stripe, the little bit that I would do, I do not think that it would affect it very much. So I think that's something that I will look into. Yes, it's recording, okay. Baby knit, enjoying it just because it's little, and I like little because, yes. And this is a size 5, I thought it was a 16-inch, but if this cord is a 16-inch, this is not. It's probably a 20. So I might need more 16-inch things. Okay, so moving back to this little guy. This is my Cozy Memories sweater. And I had done this without a pattern, trying to emulate my Tishilp top that I had gotten, and it's like so hard to see what it's going to do without a larger cord. Oh, it's very confusing. So perhaps I'll put that on a larger cord and see how it functions. I think I'm going to keep it, but I also, like, the stitches are at a point where I need to put it on a longer cord to see if I like it and continue with what I'm doing. Also, I'm moving to a 5 for it. Whether I move the baby knit to a 4, I'm moving this to a 5. Absolutely. So I might just swap the needles. We shall see. And I love how it's coming out. I think I'm almost ready to move the stitches off the shoulders. Like, this is, if I were putting it on, like, that's looking like I could totally get the stitches off for the shoulders and cast on the underarm stitches, etc. So I think I want to do the shoulders on waist yarn first, then I'll knit the neckband, then I'll do the body. Okay. Yeah. So this is just a little baby update on this, and it's definitely going to 5s, but I think what I want to do first is get this off the needles, because this is going to be super wearable. School starts in like 2 weeks, and we're blessed with wonderful air conditioning, so I could wear this quite early in the season because my classroom is air conditioned. It's just so pretty. Like, oh, I need it. So let's talk, how am I doing it for? All right, let's talk goals. Goals for next week. Goals for last week was get some things finished. Goals, finish the last wedge here, finish the sleeves here. Sleeves first, I think. Then this. Then I'll work more on the baby knit, which I'm thinking the green is speaking to me. I'm gonna put the green in there. I'm gonna let it live together for a little bit, and then that could be really cute. Oh, I'm a mint kid. That's the answer. Really and truly, I'm a mint kid. And then the needles that I'm using for my So Faded will go into my Cozy Memories. And the needles that I'm using for my West Knit are going to go into my So Faded kit. The one that I dyed up and everybody, not everybody, a lot of people did partake in. The last one has finally been sold. Thank you. And I'm thrilled that it's going to be going to a home where it will be loved, and yeah, thrilled about it. So let's do Mr. Postman. Mr. Postman. Last week, a viewer got in touch with me, thank you, Nicole, and she said she had picked this up because she saw it, she thought of me, and she just wanted to send it over. As you can see, it's gold, so it like shimmers in the light. It's even more beautiful in person than the photo. Like, the photo just couldn't capture. Look at it. It like almost like disappears. It's like magic. Oh my god, I love it so much. I think I'm gonna hang it in the loft, but right now I have it downstairs in our living room so I can look at it, because that's where I am all the time. Like, our kitchen and living room is all one big room. I want it where I can see it every single day, all the time. Oh my word, it's so beautiful. And it's pretty big, like, you know, head to plaque ratio here. It's my face. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Nicole, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And it got here in one piece, no problems, no nicks, dings, bruises, or anything. So yes, oh my gosh, it's so, I can't stop saying it, but it's so perfect. Oh my word, I love it. So I've had it downstairs so I can look at it every day. It's only been here like 2 days, but still. I still want to look at it every day. Oh, I'm so in love with it. Thank you so much. Oh. Then I got a parcel from Gabby, who did not need to do this, but thank you. With my little parcel came chocolate covered almond David's tea in the little containers, which I love so much, and Alpine Punch, which I haven't tried yet. I'm actually really excited to. So I got some David's tea and a little David's thing, and I think it's actually magnetic, or at least the ones in the stores are. Maybe they put a magnet on the bottom. I'll have to look. I'll have to try it to see if it magnetizes, because it's always so cute. They have a whole display of magnets. She sent me another skein of Warm and Cozy on the ginger base so that I could do all of the heels, toes, and cuffs that I want. Look how gorgeous that stellina is showing up. Gabby! So this is the Warm and Cozy on the ginger base with gold stellina by Once Upon a Corgi, and she's on Etsy, and she has Once Upon a Corgi and Gabigales on Instagram. Go check her out. She's phenomenal, and I just can't get over how fabulous this is. So I was already dreaming about what I'm gonna pair it with last night. This is what I was like, oh, it could go with this. It could go with that. And you know who it like kept speaking to me with? Scrumptious Pearl Yarns. I was thinking that heels, toes, and cuffs would look really pretty with the sea glass colorway, and it would look really pretty with the, is it sand something? Sand dune? Sand seashell? Wow, I have to look that up. I will have to look that up. It's the coral, tan, gold blend. And I thought the brown would just look so pretty with that. Oh, my word. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Ah, I'm so excited. I love it. I can't. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Gabby. I love it. And it's gonna go perfect with so many things. Like, I probably could have like done it with like mint chip, and I could have done it. You could blend it into like a tip of like mint things, like, and it would go with either of these. Like, there's so much opportunity there. And then the last package that came in, sorry, I'm like readjusting. My knees are killing me, and I'll tell you why in a second. The last package that came in was from Monica. Thank you so much. So she made these bags. She's, I think she said she just started sewing, but like, how could you just start? Like, these are awesome. Like, good Lord. So she sent 2 bags, and if you watch my Instagram stories, you've seen them. This one has little dog biscuits on the inside. And I'll have you know, like, people have been asking about them, Monica. So I don't know if you wanna sell them, but you could. And it's got a little dog tag. Oh my gosh, I can't. Look at it. So at first I thought the little yellow labs were T, but then the more I looked at it, I'm like, no, the little white lab is T. Like, she's the lighter one, definitely. Like, overall, like, I don't think of her as a white lab. She is a yellow lab, but she's so light in color on her belly, and her siblings are almost all pure white. I love this so much. I love this so much. It is so cute, and I just think it's the sweetest thing. I adore it, and it's squishy. Like, I guess, I don't know sewing terms, but I suppose this might be interfacing. And it's a square bottom bag, so it'll sit. Oh my gosh, and it's massive. You know, like, you want to talk about the head challenge, like, I can fit my whole head in here. It's amazing. Look at all that room. Oh my gosh. It's perfect for sweaters. It's like, oh my word, it's amazing. And I'm thinking Cozy Memories would be so cute in this. Like, oh my gosh, there's so much. And then, bless her, this speaks to my Halloween heart. She had my number right there. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Square bottom bag, holds 2 skeins plus an entire West knit with like this much room to spare. Like, I could totally fit 2 more skeins in there. Oh my gosh. Like, this this is what my Halloween So Faded is going in. This is it. This is what's happening. I am so in love with it. Can you even? I love it so much. I'm so excited. It's got little candy corns. I can't. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with it. You've done too much. You spoil me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't. In Babel, Knit Night has moved to Tuesday nights at 8:30, and I have had a blast seeing everyone. Pat and I just bought a new iMac, so I was able to sit in the office and chat with everyone, and T fell asleep behind me looking so cute. Oh my word. If only I could get her to do that for every podcast, right? So yes, she looked great. And then I met a few new faces. I saw a few returning faces, which is nice. Seeing Tierney's face always makes me happy. Other than that, that was Tuesday. And then yesterday, I don't know if I've talked about it before. They were trying to do a mural at school. And first they wanted us to paint it. Then we kind of changed tactics and decided to a decal. That's it, a decal, a vinyl decal. So then, you know, watch all these videos. All you do is like stick and place and then just smooth it out. It's so easy. So we get there and we're assembling it on the lower 2.5 feet of this wall in front of the office. And so I was on my knees, and then when I wasn't on my knees, I was sitting like I am now. So my tush is so sore. This hurts so much. Getting up and down hurts. I have discovered so many bruises on my knees from kneeling yesterday, and I wasn't really thinking about it when I was doing it. Like, it kind of hurt, but I feel black and blue. So sore. What's worse is, so we had to put the decal up, and then we're trying to smooth it. It's wrinkling. It was a nightmare. So then we finally had to cut it and like take it in sections, and I did get one wall up. I'll put a picture. There are mistakes, there are bubbles, there are wrinkles. You can't really see them from far away, thank God. But it was an absolute nightmare. Holding the paper, going back, moving it like this a lot. My shoulders, both sides, this is where I get the cortisone shots, are dying. I am in so much pain. And like today is like my day to relax, and it's just not happening. I'm so sore, I'm in so much pain. I want to knit, but I feel like it's just going to make it worse. So I'm podcasting, and I'm going to edit, and that'll take up most of the day instead. It's been a bit. So I feel super beat up. I took some aspirin. I hope I feel better soon. I can't see, maybe I can. Yeah, there's one. Like, bruises on my knees. It hurts so much. I just kind of sat down and was like, what did I do? Oh, I know what I did. So yeah. What else? Oh, I did Violet Gem from the Adore collection, which is a semi-permanent color. And let's see if I can get you any closer to it. There it is. And this is how it turned out. This is after washing it once. And I lightly curled it. So yeah, I like how it came out. You can kind of see it. I feel like I went through the Twilight Zone because my vice principal was like, "Oh my God, I love your hair!" I'm like, "You're not like gonna yell at me or tell me that I need to get rid of it in 10 days?" Like, wow, it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. So yes, the Craft Loft is getting a facelift. That's new. I want to kind of gut some things. I want to call it on, like, some other projects I'm going to call it and frog them and stuff like that. Like, you just gotta take a step back and be like, you know what, I'm never going to finish this. And if you're not enjoying it, it's not worth it. So, oh, and so Tuesday was knit night. I think Wednesday, I was able to sit with my legacy, Alyssa, on FaceTime, and I taught her how to mercury sock over the phone, with a lot of charts and pictures and stuff, and like little like dots and circles and slashes, and I can't wait to see how hers are coming out. She's decided to just do one cable on either end of her vanilla socks because she's kind of struggling getting through them, and I was like, you know what, adding this is gonna make it more interesting. It's gonna make it a little bit potato chippy because you're gonna be like, all right, one more row, one more repeat, one more cluster, and then suddenly you've knit 4 inches and you're like, oh, cool. So and then I think she wants to do a full sock in Silence in the Library of the mercury sock, which I totally don't blame her because that was one of my favorite patterns with it. Mermish was right behind that, and Ginny was third, and that's all of the ones I've done so far. I do have a skein of hedgehog fibers in the birthday cake colorway that I am absolutely wanting to do mercury socks with, definitely. So there's that. Like, even itching my eye hurts my shoulder. Like, oh, it's so sore. Oh boy, oh boy. Boo, so beat up. I dyed a new color. Let me show you. This is the Maleficent color, original. So pretty good, right? Like everybody seemed to like it. So I'm going to be taking photos and listing this in the shop, Maleficent. And then I did do the neons like I said I wanted to. And this is going to be Wicked. They've got the same kind of attributes, but that like neon is that screaming green I adore. Oh, and it just looks so cool, like popping out in here. It goes on camera really well. So this is Wicked, and Wicked will be available in the shop. So it's kind of a cross between like Dementor's Kiss and Potions Master, but all in one skein. So it would probably play well with Dementor's Kiss or Potions Master if you're looking for a second. And I want to knit these up as Halloween socks in the worst way. So good. So Maleficent and Wicked are going to be going up in the shop as 2 more Halloween colorways, and after that I think I'm gonna kind of chill for a bit because I'll have the club colorways coming out pretty soon. I've dyed up both months of I've done October and November, and I have the test for December. Perfect. I'm so happy. It is not Christmassy at all. It is so Halloween, but I love that. I absolutely love it. And I think I might include like little snowflake charms or something with it, just because I have them. So yes, thank you so much for coming by this week. I know that the setup is a little weird, and the camera's been a little weird, and I've been a little off, but thank you for sticking with me anyway. I hope to see you next week in my completely renovated classroom, jeez, got school on the brain, loft, and it might be a Wednesday because my friend is getting married Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, so I will be home and I won't be here, and I don't want to have anything to worry about that weekend, so I think I'll probably do it Wednesday, so I'll get up, I'll get done as much knitting as I can. Might be a shorter episode, sorry, I'll try. Alright, love you all. Remember to take it 1 cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Very divide the shoulder